Guys, welcome to my introduction to planning. Well, my planning. As you can see, I have a fair amount. I actually have more than this on the go. I've also got these two ready for next year. So a bit about me. I'm a planner. I'm a practical planner. I only use planners and pens and accessories that actually spark joy for me. There's lots of things that just don't, so I don't even bother trying them. I'm left-handed, so I know that rings don't work for me. Spiral bound notebooks don't work for me. So yeah, I prefer bound notebooks that lay flat, because when you're writing and the page is constantly flapping, that's no good for a lefty either. Okay, so let's have a look at what I have got on the go. So first of all, move these to one side. I have my Hobonichi Weeks. Now I have already moved into my 2022 because I just discovered Hobonichi last year, kind of December 2020, and so I got a cousin, so I have got a cousin for 2021, but I ended up getting a Spring Weeks 2021, and I thought, well, I don't want to overlap. I want my years to start in January and go all the way through. So I have already moved into my 2022 weeks because it's a January start. So yeah, so that's my weeks. It's a lovely sunny blue. A bit you should know about me: I love teals, spearmints. That's my favourite colours. So this is actually a spearmint, but the camera doesn't pick it up very well. It's a beautiful spearmint with pink stitching, and this is one of my own planner covers. I make these. This is the Gallon Leather undyed B6 zipped folio, and I am a journaler. I could write and write and write till the cows come home. So I found that I wanted something that if I didn't want to take my cousin with me to do the weekly bits, I just wanted to write, I needed a notebook that I could just write in. So this is my B6 Gallon Leather Tombow ribbon notebook, which is just plain, and it comes with some guides so that you can line everything up. Oh, can't even get it out now. There we go. Got some guides. I've got very teeny tiny writing, so the 5mm graph is perfect for me. And yeah, I just use fountain pens, so that's my fountain pen. Lives in here. I've got a pencil, some more Tombow River, and because it's just plain, it's undated. I don't feel like I have to write. If I don't want to write for the day, then I don't, and I don't have to. But when I do write, I can just put on. I've got these stickers from Pippi Plans, and you just get one for each month, and they've got the month, the date, and then along the bottom you can just circle what day of the week it is. They haven't got 31 days, you've got a blank one, and then you can split it down by month. So I've just got November and December in here for now, so it doesn't take up too much space. So that's my B6. My A5 cousin. This is a lovely waxy pull-up leather cover that again I've made. I've got some stickers and bits and pieces in there. Oh, sorry about the shine, it's because I've got a plastic cover on it. So this I started the weeklies. I did start on the 28th of December last year, and it's bulked up a fair amount. Let me just get my 2022 one, and you can see difference. So it's not huge, to be honest. I do use quite a few character stickers. I don't use kits particularly though. I might try them out in the new year, I'm not sure yet. So yeah, so this is my Hobonichi. And do you know what? When I discovered Hobonichi, I did know about Tombow River paper before, and I had a couple of little notebooks. That when I discovered the Hobonichi, I finally found, for the first time in my life, I found planner piece. I have I started and failed at keeping a planner for a whole year since I was a child, for about 20 years. And I just got rid of them. I didn't enjoy them. I tried Filofax. I tried just box standard ones. But I think for me, the Hobonichi, the combination of the layout, the paper, and it being the small grid means I can write little and I can get lots in. And for me, I have found planner piece. So I'm going to finish this though. I'm going to finish this out. And I have already got my 2022. You can just maybe just see there, Hobonichi 2022. And I have, of course, decorated it. This is currently in the Lauren Phelps design white silk screen cover. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I put the cover on because I am going to move it into this leather cover when it comes time for it. And I've done a little bit of decorating. I have decorated my 2022 with the lovely Helen from Coffee Monster Co.'s free printable calendars. What I tend to do, actually you can see here, I also print out a bigger one for each month and it just slips in and slides in. So I've already printed them ready. They're ready to go. Where have I got them? Yeah, so I've got a whole bunch of those ready to go and I just swap them out when I need them. Apart from that, I have started, I'm going to use this as a Calendex this year. So I have actually started putting in some habit trackers. I don't really know what I'm going to do with my monthlies yet, but I have started putting in some habit trackers that I can keep as collections and I can refer back to on my yearlies. I think I've got 11 at the minute. Yeah, so I've put them in and that's about it. I've put my tabs on. Again, Coffee Monster Co. tabs. I like my tabs. And then I've got a couple of the Midori brass clips, which I like to use. It just keeps everything nice and small. Yes, so with the Tombow River paper fiasco, I'm going to call it a fiasco because I feel like I will cry if there is never ever, if I run out of Tombow River paper and can't get hold of it again. So with that in mind, I thought I would try and find myself a backup in case, for whatever reason, Hobonichi are not able to put Tombow River, whichever version of Tombow River paper it is going to be, into their planners. So alongside all of these, I'm trying the Jibun Techo Weeks and Days. I haven't put covers on them yet because I'm not really fully committed to them yet. The weeks are just going to be, because this is so big and chunky and I work away a lot, I'm out every day, it's a bit too big to carry around with me. So that's what I've got the weeks for, which is just perfect. I can chuck that in my bag. So I kind of just went for, I really like the weekly layout. So that's why the first one I bought was this one. And I really like the weekly layout. I don't like these colours. Don't like the colours. I think I should have gone for the Biz version. I think it's all just plain and a bit more minimal. So I have been putting a few stickers in, a little bit of washi, testing it out. I suppose I'm going to have to test it to see how much it bulks. So yeah, so I've been using that. Now, one thing I do really like about, they've got like it's almost like a permanent habit tracker section, which I really like. So it breaks down the month and it gives you all these spaces, and then you can, I'm using just these little sticky dots. And I'm using it to put where I'm working, because I have a shop, a physical shop that I have to go to, so I've got my shop stuff here, and then I'm doing some freelance work around the country, so I'm trying to colour coord. I haven't really nailed it down yet, but there is yeah, you get a good chunk of section. And do you know what, I really like the B6 slim size. It's just, it looks absolutely teeny tiny compared to that, but I suppose that makes it a bit chunkier, but I do like it. Maybe potentially because I'm self-employed and I do a bit of work like PAYE, where I work for employers, and I also do some freelancing, which is separate from my shop. I kind of need a dedicated work planner, which is not this. This is my well, I guess you could say I'm a memory keeper. My weeklies are, I always said that I was planning, but I kind of write down at the end of the day what I've done. So I suppose that's really more memory planning than anything else. And then the daily sections are a little bit of journaling. Sorry about that. BBC sending me updates, breaking news updates. One thing I do and have done every single day of the year is I have a word of the day. I've got an app and it gives me a different word every day with a little description. And I've kept that up every single day for the year. And then sometimes I put some pictures in. I guess I like to use my fountain pens a lot in here. I try to colour. I'm a colourful person. Rainbows, colours, everything. In the beginning, I'd obviously never used a Hobonichi before, so I was it was a bit boring really. It wasn't very exciting. But I was still doing my word of the day, and that's one thing that I do every day, and I change it up, and actually there wasn't really any washi or very little stickers, a couple of photographs. September, I was still writing the days, and then I kind of, this is where so when's this? September, I started putting washi at the top, which is lovely, and it coordinates, and I keep it by the week and go for the colours and everything. But I actually washied all the way up to the end of the year because I picked all my colours. And one thing I have noticed is there's just a really annoying, there's a chunk here where they overlap and it's huge. And yeah, I'm going to have to rethink that. So obviously on that side of the page, the washi is on that side. On that side of the page, it's on that side. So there's a section about there and there and there and there where they all lump together. And it's quite uncomfortable. It's not nice. It's too bulky. I don't like it. So I've got to work out what I'm going to do with that. So yeah, so that's that. I got one new one for 2020. Well, I guess 3 new ones when you count my Jibun. But this is a beautiful, this isn't my standard leather range, but I saw this online and I loved it. And I wanted to try it out. So I've made as you can see, I'm a big fan of keeping everything protected on the edges kind of thing. So these are practical wraps that I make. So last year this is get distracted. This is the Hobonichi 5-year, and it's the 2022 to 2026. So I'm really excited about starting this. So I have done, again, my little Coffee Monster Co. calendar in there, and I plan to, as long as Helen keeps releasing them, do that every year, because I think that's really, really pretty. And then, yeah, I'm excited about starting this, and this is going to be potentially chunk up. There is some room in there. It's not even October anymore. Take that one out. So I made some little pockets for things. This is probably the only one that doesn't actually need any pockets, because I think I'm just going to write in this. I don't think there's going to be anything. But last year I heard about this whole choosing your word of the year, and last year was pretty rubbish, so my word of the year was fierce, and I liked it, and I've stamped it into my cover to remind me that I'm fierce. I'm gonna be fierce. So yeah, so that's all my planners. Stickers. I love stickers. Now, I said earlier that I'm a lefty and I don't do rings. Not for writing anyway. There is one exception. This is my, bright lights. This is my ring bound sticker book. Now, as you can see, this has got it hasn't really got a cover or anything, because this bit has got magnets in and magnetizes into my bow stationery bag. My on-the-go stationery bag, which I probably will do a video about. So I made my own little laminated dividers and cut out some, I've got emojis, scripts, work, activities, pretty and functional. And I just get A4 sticker release paper, and as soon as I get my new stickers, I transfer them onto here. And you know what? I'm a proper nerd. I find it incredibly therapeutic transferring stickers from the sticker sheets they come to me on onto this, and organising them and making sure they're straight. And I have been known to completely move them out. I had a bit of a meltdown recently. I moved all of them out of here into little sticker books that I'd made, just like fold over, staple down the middle. And then I got my bow bag with this, and I was like, I don't know if I want to use the rings or not. And then I transferred everything back. So it took me about 4 days, but love it, love it, love it. So yeah, and I, as you can see, I'm a complete sticker fiend. All the stickers, work stickers. Coffee stickers, so these are activities, movies, cleaning. Predominantly these are TCMC, Coffee Monster Co. But I also have a lot of Laura Jane Style poppets, and Strawberry Sticker Co. Do lots of little rainbow coloured things, which I really, really like. So there's some more Strawberry Sticker Co. there. And I didn't... And in the beginning, I split them up, so I had like a section for Coffee Monster Co, a section for my poppets, a section for... And then I thought, well, it was getting a bit confusing as to where everything was, so I just mashed it all together by like genre, and it doesn't really matter what shop they're from. And I always keep a couple of spares at the back for new ones arriving, but it's easy enough to cut some more. I've got my pretties. Lots of pretties. Just some random stickers I found at home. And then functionals. Weather. Actually, they really should be in the pretty section, but I don't think I'd got around to transferring them. Obviously, my Happy Mail section, weekend banners, things like that. Sticker dots. I ordered some sticker dots from Amazon. I thought it was just going to be like one roll of like 1,000 or something, and I ended up with 8 rolls. So I got thousands of these sticker dots. I thought, well, I'll put some in there, and then I've got a couple of wallets at the back just for, these are all die cuts. They're not stickers, they're just, a couple of them are stickers, are die cuts. Yeah, some just spares where I've already put one sheet on and I've left the spares and things, and then just some random stickers, and there's the rest of my date stickers for my B6. So that, yeah, so I've got my sticker. Oh, I think I might need to relaminate that. Don't know if you can see, it's gone a little bit. I think I've accidentally cut a bit too far. I'll have to have a look at that. So that's my stickers. And then pens. So I am a fine nib fountain pen user. I have lots of lovely fountain pens. I like my brass. I've got quite a few brass things. Big fan of the TWSBIs, especially as I like to colour coordinate my inks with my pens. So like a mint, I've got a mint TWSBI, and it has a mint. Wait, you might be able to see actually, maybe in the light. It's got a minty ink inside, and also a big fan of my Pilot capless. I have 3 of them plus a Decimo, and again most of my inks are colour coded. And also I've got a second, so I've got the Sandcastle clay Ferris wheel press in my B6, and this was a recent addition. This is the teal with a gold plated nib, which I really like. So yeah, so they just kind of live off to the side, and then depending on where I'm going, I might pick a couple of pens and put them in my Bow stationery bag. And then I just kind of have my like desk pens in a Ferris wheel press ink pot. Because I'm a fine fountain pen user, the fine nibs, let me get some paper and I will show you. So you'll find, because I'm a lefty, I turn everything sideways. so this has got black ink. So this is the Pilot capless. I love handwriting and I take great pride in handwriting. So I can do lots of different handwriting, all with kind of the same pen. I can do, and I think it's a good way of making things stand out. I can do lots of different things like that. But when I want something, I don't want to wait to dry a little bit. I do have a whole bunch of gel pens. Now, I'm not a ballpoint person, but I did keep hold of my Hobonichi pen purely for the colour. I love the colour, and if I ever needed a ballpoint, yeah, I'm not a ballpoint user. I don't like it. Don't like ballpoints. I think it's because typically they're 1 mil nibs and they're just too big for my handwriting. But this is a 0.5 and it's quite nice to write with, but yeah, it just lives in my pot. So I am a 0.3 and 0.4, maybe 0.5 at a push. And I use the Pentel Energel. I've got the Pentel Energel Filigraphy, which is like a posh metal version. Now they've both got a 0.3, which can go really teeny tiny, because I just like teeny tiny. You might not even be able to see that at all. Teeny tiny. But I also have one with the 0.4, which I'm not convinced. It can still go pretty teeny tiny, but my issue I've got at the minute is getting hold of refills. So it is slightly bigger. So the 0.3, 0.4, big fan of those. And then I just got this Zebra Sarasa Grand Vintage with I really like the spring clip. It's pretty cool. Now this is a 0.5. It's also like a greeny black, which I really like. Still got a little bit of that red sticky that you first get on it. So this is the Sarasa brand. I'm not sure if I'm in love with the ink yet. I haven't really used it enough. 0.5. So I can still write pretty small. But I think the main difference for me is the Pentels are a needle point. And I don't know if it seems to make a difference. I don't know. No idea. But yeah, so, and as you can tell, I do like, I have this kind of tealy theme going on. What others do I use? I have a Life in Pieces, might help if I put it in the camera, quick dry 4 gel pen from the Journal Shop, and they're 0.4, which are quite nice. And I've got like a really nice turquoise Life in Pieces 0.4 with turquoise, and like a raspberry, not bright pink, but like a raspberry, and then a brown, which I am going to swap out for a blue black, and then a black, which I quite like. It's quite handy, and again, it's my colour scheme. And then the only other pens, do you know what? I have a whole bunch of mild liners. Don't use them. Don't use them because I discovered Tombows. Tombows and Zig Dots. So I use them instead of mild liners. And then I got these, I really like these Zig clean dot colours. I should probably do some videos on specifically for these. And they're handy. And then the only other things I use is I always have a extra fine Sharpie for writing on vellum and vellum sticky notes, translucent notes, things like that. And then brush pens, like for actual writing brush pens, because I cannot write brush pens with the Tombows. I think it's because my handwriting is small. I think if I did do the big strokes, it probably would work. I don't enjoy them, so I actually have these teeny tiny. I have a variety. What have we got? I'm testing them all out to kind of find my favorites. So I have 5 types here. So I have the zebra. It's all in Japanese. I have a zebra, which is quite a small one. I have the Tombow Fudenosuke. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce them. Brush pen. I have a hard tip and a soft tip. I have another zebra. And this is a double-ended one, and I think it's a much thicker one at one end. And then teeny tiny at the other end. I have the Pentel brush sign pens in all the colours. But I really like this light grey one for shadowing things. And then I recently discovered Le Pen Flex. Lovely, lovely. Teeny tiny. But they do flex beautifully. And I like having the different colours. So yeah, pens. That's my pens. So I will probably do a video about pens at some point because I have enough and I could talk about them forever. The only other thing is this is my little Krabby. He is a pen holder, so he just sits on my desk like that. And then I predominantly use him when I'm using fountain pens because I want to be cautious not to break the nibs, especially on the Pilot capless, because I did drop it once and completely mangled the nib and had to pay £100 for a new nib. So if I'm writing and I put down to swap another pen, I just stick my little pen on my Krabby. And you probably won't be able to see it. I wonder if I can turn it on its side so you can see. And then he sits and he just holds the pens there, and then I just pick it up and away I go. So I've got my Krabby. Oh, washi. I like washi, but the only washies I really have are the odd rainbow washi, and then these are all TCMC. These are all Coffee Monster Co. washies I've managed to get my hands on. And I've got like a few others that are just sat around that are predominantly, if they've got rainbows on them, then yeah. And then I've got a couple of sampler cards that I've managed to get off Etsy or something. So yeah, that's basically my washi collection. What else? What else? Correction tapes are kind of an essential. I'm not a fan of using them. If I don't tend to not to if I don't. So I basically use 3. No, that's not correction tape. That's roller tape. That's my correction tape. So I basically have this one. It's absolutely huge. This is cream. It's cream correction tape, and that one is specifically for the Hobonichi Weeks because it is a different color paper to the cousin. So I have, that'll probably last me a lifetime because look there, there's 30 meters. That's quite a lot. Yeah, so that's that. Then big fan of the Tombow mono correction tape. I don't like that it doesn't have a lid. I don't think it came with a lid. It doesn't have a lid though. Yeah, I quite like that one. That one I use predominantly for my cousin. And then this is the Midori extra small, like mini stationery. You can, as you can see, I've got a few bits. So this is just a teeny tiny one that goes in my on the go stationery bag. And then obviously I have the glue as well, which I also have in pink. I've got one on my desk, one in my on the go. I was using the Crafter's Companion ones, but I kept having issues with them and it just wouldn't work. So yeah, so now I'm using the Midori one because I quite like that. What else? Not really sure what else. Yeah, so that's kind of me, what I'm doing. I do have, now I'm doing YouTube videos because I spend so much time watching YouTube videos while I journal and while I plan. I thought, well, why not actually make some videos whilst I'm planning? Yeah, I'm passionate about this. I spend many hours on a night till stupid o'clock in the morning planning and doing all these things, so why not actually share it with everybody else? So yeah, so I probably will, so for this year, because I take photos of things I do, but I'm not really a pre-planner, but I'm a pre-layout person. So next week, where are we? Oh, put that back on there. So we are here, so we need to fill in. So next week I've already done my kind of pre-layout. But I think I might kind of at the end of each day do a little video of me filling these in and then post one video at the end of the week maybe. But I've already done my colour systems, and then of December I just kind of went, let's go pinky red for the whole month of December, and then that's it. Yeah, and I've done the same with my dailies. I've already kind of done those bits, so I think I'll do like a little plan with me on those. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm going to do with these. I might use them, I might not. But my weeks, I think, I like to just decorate. So what I did with my weeks is this is a mega week, so it's got all of those notes pages, lots and lots of notes pages. So I started, I've got a little index. I just put my own weeks in, and I did use a couple of kits just because it was just plain. And I started on the 11th of October. So I've done a couple of weeks, and then I put my Tombow like, what do you call it? Brain Engaged swatches. Then all of the fountain pen inks I have bottles of, and then samples that I've got. I've got my clean colour dot markers there. And then it's another week, and then another week, and then this is the week we're on right now. And then I think I've already pre-planned a couple of weeks. And then it goes to the last week of November. And I got some kits. I got delivery of TCMC this week, and I went a little bit crazy and did all of December. So that's going to be my first plan. Well, it's still full, isn't it? That's probably going to be my first plan with me. We commence on the 3rd of January. But I'll probably go through my weeks and what I've got in here, and I have got some stuff going on, and like a happy mail tracker, and what I want to do with my things, and stuff that I need to get done, and then my YouTube planning. But because I've decided to do this, I was like, I'm going to have to really be on it and make sure that I know what I'm supposed to be doing, because I'm winging this one. I'm just rambling. So I have a whole bunch of A6 Hobonichi notebooks that I think when I found Hobonichi, I got a bit obsessed and just ordered a bit of everything. So I've just got loads of space, plus a couple of little ones. So I managed to get on a D-Stash, a Motum A6 secondhand. That should be arriving next week. So I'll probably do a setup with me for that one. Yeah, but there's lots to talk about. There's lots to share with you guys. There'll be possibly some fountain pen stuff, maybe some brush pen stuff. I'll have a think and let me know if there's anything you want to specifically see. I have done some fountain pen videos before. But yeah, that's me. I'm Dani. I am the practical planner, and yeah, thanks for watching. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you just subscribe, that would be fantastic. I'm not a PR person for anybody, so unfortunately I can't get you any cheap discount codes or anything. I just don't have time for that. I'm self-employed, and I have my own business, making leather crafts. I also work and freelance in the theatre industry, so I'm basically working all the hours under the sun. And when I'm not doing that, I'm planning. And it sparks joy for me, and it makes me happy. So I know I watch a lot of planning videos on YouTube, and it just passes the time and makes me happy. So hopefully I can share that with you guys. So that's it from me. Yeah, I've no idea if I'm going to schedule certain days for certain videos. I will work that out and let you know. But thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.